Every Friday night.
No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Behind the Gates. Let me see if I can get Angela in here. Okay, Angela, say something. Oh, still can't hear you. Well, Angela's working out her audio, folks. What's going on, Donald?
Nothing much. Just being here, moisturized and unbothered, and then
moisturized and unbothered. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Y'all gonna have to excuse me because some reason, somehow, I got extremely hungry. So I got me a PB&J and some chips. So y'all gonna have to just bear with me.
I got me some fruit snacks, some chips, and a Red Bull.
All right, let's make it happen. Not the Red Bull tonight.
Hey, you know, I be young.
I know. He said you're not falling asleep tonight.
Hello?
Yep. There she go.
Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Hey! I got taco.
Angela got a whole taco. Angela got taco.
A dip. Tacos. Yeah, taco
salad. That sounds good. It's not Tuesday, but you might have to make that happen. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Overall, thumbs up or thumbs down to this week?
It's in the middle. The flow was bumpy this week. It was a little all over the place.
I can see that. It really was not all that.
Just kind of, yeah. It's like, Me
too.
So, I didn't get my. Hold on, I gotta get my.
Curtis said it was midway, not bad. Yeah, that's what we say. This is kind of, it is.
Hey, Curtis.
It is what it is.
Hey, Curtis.
Now there were some moments that did stick out to me that we definitely gonna hit this week.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start here. Let's go behind the gates into the home of Bill Hamilton Esquire.
Bill, don't piss me off.
Bill trying to make up for calling Daddy baby, which it really isn't even a real argument because Haley was not concerned about that. I mean, she was, but she wasn't. Mm-hmm. This was to throw him off of her back about Lynette's situation.
She's just trying to get him,
Now, Haley did get a little sloppy because she withdrew what hundreds of thousands of dollars from an account that they both have access to, and she thought Bill wasn't going to ask questions.
But see, he wasn't asking any questions before until this situation. So she probably forgot all about a thought that he was gonna even have it looked at. So that was sloppy.
But see, and even then, Bill,
yes, it was.
I question your whole judgment because the way that Haley flipped that still doesn't make sense. Because you need to tell me that you don't have the common sense to ask the clerk, "Hey, is there any way that I can do an internal transfer of these accounts?" And you're telling me that you have to have a whole check written out
that much money. It's not like she's not living on our level. She's living on a different level. So why would you why would you do that?
Because a check of that much amount? No. I wouldn't want to make it.
Something else with that.
That's a transfer, baby. That's not
Why is that kind of check coming in the mail? Why they couldn't cut that check right then?
Listen, because even then they would have to there would be like at least a few protocols to even get that cleared. And not only would her account need to be would she need to be notified, she'd have to get clearance from the other person on the account. At least that's what I would think.
For hundreds of thousands of dollars, yes.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
And then you're going to say, oh, they just going to mail a check to the house? Huh?
That does not make sense at all. And the fact that he bought that pisses me off.
Exactly. Because I said, wait.
I'm like, you're a lawyer. Are you not a lawyer? I thought you were a lawyer.
And that don't make no sense to me.
But you know what? It makes sense. As a male with genitalia that defines me as a male. It makes sense because I have been.
You're not gonna buy that, would you?
No, it's one of those things where even if Bill bought it or not, he ain't trying to argue. So he gonna sit there and just let it ride just for the sake of, you know what? We'll just let it go.
You ain't buying that.
Listen, that would be my look. Any person with middle class and lower, anyone that transfers or withdraws just a couple of hundred, they're gonna be calling the other person and say, "Hey, yo, bro, why you taking this money out?"
Hold on,
Yeah,
y'all. Keisha is calling my phone, knowing good and well we on the air.
She probably trying to
Yes,
bypass
ma'am.
going into the StreamYard app.
Stage, and I don't know if I was on the right link.
Well, no, you're not, because you're not backstage here.
Well, I had to log off because I'm on my phone.
Okay, well, do you need me to send it to you? Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that right now then. Miss Ma'am.
And I will relog in.
All right, bye.
All right.
Talking about she backstage. I said, no, you ain't.
Mm. But yeah,
You're not gonna buy that.
But even hey, now we'll give Haley this. She's a piece of work because the fact that she is deflecting all of Bill's questions, I would say it needs to be studied, but he's just
you're a lawyer.
Yeah, she can run circles around him because he just right now he
believe anything.
Anything she say, well, I think Bill suspects, but I think he also refuses to say that the great Bill Hamilton got played, and he trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
There ain't no benefit of the doubt to give. As well as it with the kind of person that Bill is, and I'm gonna play into his Scorpio tendencies because based upon the show, he is a Scorpio. He ain't gonna let that pride he ain't gonna let that pride slip. He gonna sit there and find a way to get Haley back one way or another. He's sitting there calculating.
If he make it, because as we see next week.
Yeah, he gonna be coughing up something, and Haley just sitting there looking like, choke, bitch.
And now she's sitting there trying to put. How you go from?
I like how he threw the flowers, and then said, "Well, we got something else to talk about."
How in the world you go from firecracker mad to let me go upstairs and put on something to play in over some flowers?
Because
I'm still mad. If I done got that mad, I'm not going upstairs to put on no lingerie for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Definitely would have took more than some flowers.
Exactly. That's my point. No.
Child.
But we see what we didn't see on camera. At least I missed it, unless y'all showed me.
Well, they definitely had some marital relations before they stepped out.
Well, he popped up with the ring at some point, so maybe that's what they did. They forgot to show.
That's what I'm saying, because I don't remember seeing him give her that ring.
I don't either.
They didn't show it.
So that must be look. Maybe the ring was in the flowers.
And this is a very dumbed down look with Bill. Because this black turtleneck, this is a dumbed down look.
Not being in a suit. You don't like that without him in a suit.
Well, what's interesting is that they brought the ring thing up. So I'm wondering, does that mean the other ring thing is going to pop back up into the conversation?
Well, no, because he know it's gone. It's just gone. He had to replace it. So
I thought Lynette
pawned it. But that doesn't mean it ain't going to reappear.
I thought Lynette pawned it or sold it.
Because we don't know where Lynette.
We don't know what Lynette did with it. We don't know what she did with it.
It's just gone,
and we don't know where she is.
She gone because they said this week. Randy said he was getting rid of her personal effects this week. So
that don't mean he really is.
I know y'all don't like people to die on this show.
It's not that we don't like, we just know so. And if ain't nobody, ain't nobody.
If ain't nobody,
this one just don't make sense. Right, this one don't make sense.
I'm not saying it does. I just know that if ain't nobody, ain't nobody.
I mean, I get that too. But
look at Doug.
I mean,
we have yet to
Lynette serves no purpose to still be alive.
It might be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now, but that don't mean they can't reappear.
This is true.
For real. Look at Stefano DiMera. Stefano DiMera done came back 3 times?
Hell, sometimes there is a body and it's a body.
Do y'all remember
That's right, Curtis.
Do y'all remember the soap opera Passions?
Do we remember?
When Teresa
our
got
show.
They said,
executed.
do we remember?
I know that was our show right there.
Listen, when Teresa got executed, and then they had a whole wax figure in the casket, but they also had Teresa chasing Ivy and Rebecca around like they some crackheads. And then all of a sudden, Alistair gonna bring Teresa out, all just groggy and everything. One thing Passions didn't do was kill. They knew it. They knew how to kill people off.
Passions was my show. They need to bring Passions back.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Passions,
they did.
Passions was ahead of its time, but we talking about Beyond the Gates, though.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Passion. Right? Listen. Yeah. So Chelsea goes and joins the party, and decides to start trashing. Haley. Why she at the bar?
I mean, she at the bar flirting, so.
I was here for it because Haley,
she's flirting hard with the.
She over there.
Don't he look like JJ Evans? He look like JJ right there.
You so silly. Haley was bold for that.
Like JJ.
Haley was bold for that.
She really was bold. I was like, she gonna flirt right there.
Yep. Flirt right then and there. And the fact that Bill didn't see it is another. You know what? Bill's another person I need on that block.
She is blind. Very blind, and when it comes to Haley, and I'm like, you didn't see her basically walk her little self over there and sit in the next booth either. No, I'm like, if my husband is sitting at the bar, I'm sorry, I'm watching him. Yeah, so, especially at that angle, you had to see her get up and walk.
Because I'm about to say, y'all gonna sit there and let some heifer come over there and talk to you and flirt with your husband as if you ain't in there. Because I see Ursula coming over there, just ramming somebody's head against a bar stool somewhere.
100%. That's not about to happen right there. No,
absolutely, 100%.
Not happening.
I'll come slide right up in the booth beside him. Like, what we doing? What we drinking?
Keisha, I see you just shooting up the joint. Like, I just do the whole drive by.
Everybody on the same page. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Curtis. We're gonna get there. I promise. Y'all, our boy, Derek.
I think everybody got this.
Everybody got him on. Derek has been a lot of things, but when that boy said, "I'm sorry, something ain't right,"
yeah, he knew
it. Want to say Derek wrong. Derek's spidey senses.
And she got to thinking about it now. She's like, well, Derek said it right. There was something not right. Yep, he was right, wasn't he? Something ain't right with your boyfriend.
I'm so sorry, Grayson, but no, you are not volunteering at my clinic.
Listen.
That was hilarious.
He said, I've never been rejected from being a volunteer. You know what?
He said, not today.
First time for everything.
But do you think he really sensed that something was wrong, or is he just hating?
It's two things.
He been saying before. He been saying all along it's something sketchy.
Because Derek,
but I'm wondering if he's thinking it's something sketchy because he's hating, or because he really thinks it's something sketchy.
I think what Derek said is true.
It probably started as hate, and then it went to something else. But like we said, two things can be true at the same time.
And he said it. And he said it. He said, you know what? There may be a part of me that may be jealous, but there's also a part of me that says something is not right with this dude. Like, you can sit there and get mad at me all you want because I feel how I feel. I feel for you, and you know this, but we're trying to be friends, and I'm trying to respect your boundaries. But you ain't gonna sit here and try and force me to like someone who I don't get a good vibe from. That's just not happening. And me, as your friend that I'm trying to be, I'm trying to tell you something ain't right about this dude.
I don't like you.
And her, because she automatically saying, "Oh, he's jealous." You're not listening.
He's not listening.
And it's one of those things where he may be jealous. It's highly probable, but there's still some sense in it that he's trying to convey to her. It's like, out of this dude, you don't hardly know anything about him, and the way that he's moving is shifting. He's intentionally trying to keep you out. At some point, someone will let you in at some point. And he's continuously keeping his guards up. Why?
I got to give it to her. Them blonde highlights is working in her hair.
Listen, whoever did her makeup this week,
Yeah.
You
she looked really pretty this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did really
she
good.
She looks really good right there. I'm like, okay, Ashley, you cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that hair is working, girl.
Mm-hmm. Got it pressed and curled. I'm here for
all of it. So then she go over here now. Now they got this little date, and Shanice done told her to make some marry me chicken, but change the name if you want to have something else. So what was it?
Chicken.
Sex me up chicken.
Sex me up chicken.
Now, the one thing I will say, I hate when Ashley flirts. It's just very cringy. Awkward. I hate when Ashley flirts.
It's awkward. It's awkward.
She just be trying too hard. I'm like,
I see the girl flirt.
What's my dating Terry? That's not.
That's not.
I just caught what you said. Oh my God!
Whoever's writing her lines need to do better.
Yeah.
But whoever's writing her lines need to do better, not her. It's her lines.
But before we go to the inevitable, let's stay on the timeline some. And our girl Shanice came back from her conference.
Yes, we need to talk about this real quick.
And then in comes Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say based on the whole everything of what we have going on. I see Ted and Nicole. They listen.
Listen, Ted is about to be contender number 3.
My mom is with you.
They're talking about the anniversary coming up. They're talking about Kyle and Carlton, which we'll get to in a second. But Kyle and Carlton talking about, are we the only ones in the running?
I know.
They don't do nothing for nothing.
Listen.
Y'all go ahead and vote in the comments. Number 1, if you want Ted and Nicole back together, yes, all the way. Or 2, nope, I want him and Shanice back together.
Because
my vote is number 1. I want Ted and Nicole back.
Because Ted and Nicole about to mess around on their anniversary night.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
They about to. Ted is about to be considered number 3.
The anniversary is coming up, and they keep mentioning that it's coming up. And I guarantee you, Ted is not gonna let that anniversary come and go without acknowledging it. And he gonna come with some flowers like he did for Kat's birthday, and they gonna slip and fall.
See, Ted, but the thing with Ted is that he knows all of Nicole's weak points. But also he knows that she wants a little bit of a wild side too, and Ted loves a wild side too. So I don't know. This is going to be very interesting.
He is going to slip and fall. Both of them. They're gonna be over in that Bowman, tearing it down.
Yeah, and it's one. No, we're gonna stay at the timeline. But your daughter clocked is like, why are you still at the hotel?
A whole hour. I mean, a whole year later, you still paying that nightly rate at that hotel.
I don't know why he. Yes, a whole year. You ain't have time to find a house at all. He must have stock in that hotel.
No, it's not that he ain't had the time to. He don't want to because Vanessa Shirley would have helped him.
Let's just say that hotel on a low average is $100 a night. A year in a hotel is $365,000.
Well,
that's a lot, man.
My God, today
$36,500. That's still a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's 20% down for your house right there, depending on what house.
But that's to say that the hotel is $100 a night. We know good and well the Bowman is more than $100 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at least 3.
Shanice is too thick for Ted. He said
Shanice too thick for Ted. Oh my gosh.
I mean, he ain't lying though, because Shanice is pretty thick in every area that is correct.
Yes. She is
too
but
thick.
I think
Because I know she's throwing it back. I know she is.
Oh yeah, that's why he can't let her go. Even though he know his heart is somewhere. His heart is with Nicole.
Mm-hmm. But his other parts are with
his
Shanice.
Johnson is with someone else. And if Nicole do what she need to do, he be back there with her. Which is what I think should happen. That's why I'm at. Yeah. That's why I'm at with it. I'm sorry.
So, in terms of this whole interaction, how do you feel about Nicole? Do you think that Shanice feels some kind of way with Nicole barging in like that?
First of all, she might, but she can't. She's not entitled to.
Mm-hmm.
We said last week, you saw the whole thing unfold. You know the backstory. You know all of it. So you already know you are stepping into a 30-year history with these two people.
Mm-hmm.
That is not going to be over with in a couple of months because he dating you. You watched the whole thing implode last year, and granted, we almost there, but it's not a full year yet. Mm-hmm. So
April 28th.
She cannot. She absolutely cannot. I mean, you can feel some kind of way all you want to, but she's not entitled to.
Okay.
And I just wanted Nicole, when she busted, instead of talking about Martin, I want her to be. I thought about it, Ted. Let me just. I wanted her to jump around his neck, and then Shanice to be like, "What? Wait, what?"
Yeah. Hold up. What? Wait. Yeah.
This is gonna be messy, and I'm sorry because Shanice is a good person. I do not hate Shanice at all. I love Shanice, and I do not want to see her hurt, which is why I did not want them dating in the first place, because these two are going to reunite. Mm-hmm. And look, and let's just even look at, as Lynn would say, look at the camera placement of where they are, and her sitting on the outside over there on that couch, and them two right there. That's how it's gonna go down. That's how it's gonna go down.
Oh, girl, stop! All right, move on.
It's gonna be very messy because I think she. So, what did y'all think about her other two contenders?
Who? Ted and Carlton and Kyle.
We ain't got to them yet. We gonna get there. Hold on. Let's go here first. Now, Martin wants to make a Senate run. Mm-hmm. People have been talking to Martin about making a Senate run. Mm-hmm. And he has talked to Granddad and everybody else, but he has decided now, based on this interaction right here with Nicole, who blasted him and told him and Vernon both was out their mind, that he should go and talk to his husband. You agree with her, Angela?
I just don't see, politics is messy. For you to sit there and think that this might not come to light somehow, some way, like that crazy one that his brother came and showed up the first time. Now, what about a sister, an aunt, an uncle? Somebody's going to be missing the idiot that just went away too. So I'm like,
wouldn't they? This is not Martin's first campaign. Are you trying to tell me that him being there in the DMV, being a black man, running for Congress, is Congress that low on the totem pole that they wouldn't seek enough to keep him out of that seat, knowing that he's a Dupree? So what is the difference between the level of scrutiny he would face from
now and then?
From this and the Senate
like
race?
You said, it's a soap opera. Apparently it wasn't an issue before, but now it's going to become an issue because it's up in the air and everybody's talking about it.
He's running
now we have a missing body.
Okay, but he's running now. That's the point I'm making. He's in the middle of a campaign right now. So what is the difference?
I mean, ain't no difference to me, because to me, he shouldn't have run now. He should have been done with politics.
I think the thing with the Senate run is that even though whatever he went through whenever he was running for Congress, Senate will be amplified. So whatever competitor... So whatever competitor he goes up against is going to be a bigger platform, as opposed to, I will say, locally, with him being a local congressman, he's going to go for the national platform, whereas opposed to it being just the people in the DMV, that would be watching him under a microscope, the entire nation would be watching him under a microscope.
And remember when he ran for that seat that he has, remember it was unopposed. But he ran for that seat, it was unopposed.
Yeah, I don't think he has any opposition right now.
Okay, but still, with that, and Curtis made a point, he's saying he was already elected when that night happened. Yeah, he was already a congressman, so he's opened the door now for scrutiny for running for re-election now. I don't think there's a difference between now and the Senate run. Now, if he was going to run for president, yes, they were right to stop him at president.
Well, I think, like they said, I agree with Angela from the standpoint of he doesn't have any opposition. I guess they're anticipating if he has opposition, then they're going to dig. Now, what my thing is, and I don't understand. Well, like we said, we don't know who this man told before he came and got himself killed.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know who's gonna be looking.
Well, something's gonna happen because there's no reason for them to bring it back up now. So the fact that we're talking about this again, we got to go and relive Martin's story over again.
Right. Why do we have to do this again? I thought we were done with this. I was so tired of the story.
So this is my question. What would Martin's source of income be if he wasn't in Congress anymore? Because
what would he do for a job?
Yeah, he'd probably be a public speaker or something.
Public speaker, that's what they most of what they do. Get paid to speak. But let's just go there. I'm glad you made that point, Donald, because he goes to talk to his husband.
Don't get me started with
and
this.
His husband,
a man of fear,
had a problem with him in the Senate run and basically accused him of being a hypocrite and why you back to the same old man that's not protecting our family, and how could you?
See,
and he just gave him the riot act, and I had a problem with that.
I did too, and this is my thing.
Not that you putting our whole family in jeopardy anyway.
I didn't understand that. Just like you said, I didn't understand that being any different from what he's doing now. Now, what I did agree with Smitty on is why does everybody know about this before me?
But this is my thing.
It wasn't everybody. It was
it was two people. It should have been me first.
But this is my thing. In terms of Smitty, he wasn't even considering it. People were in his ear trying to convince him to run for Senate. And so, for me, I don't think that Martin was wrong in at least consulting differences of opinion in terms of his granddad and his mom. Two very close people who have been in his corner since day one, especially with Nicole now learning about what his secret was in terms of that night. She's now been in his corner in terms of making sure that he's mentally sound. So in terms of this, I don't have an issue with him at least seeing what Granddad's and Nicole's perspective was before he says, okay, now that I'm considering this seriously, or it's getting, the thoughts are getting louder in my head, let me take this to you and let me see what your thoughts are. Now he hasn't announced a Senate run. If he announced a Senate run and then went to try to go talk to Smitty about it, I would be 100% in agreement with you. But he isn't even considering this. People are trying to convince him, and he's trying to deter it as best as he can, but people are really pressuring him. So at least in terms of two people, which is Granddad and Nicole, I can see him going to them first to see what their perspectives were. And if they said, no, you don't need, if both of them said, no, you don't need to do this, you need to lay low, continue in Congress and leave it be, I think Martin wouldn't even be having that conversation with Smitty that we see right here. But in terms of
Smitty, and he values Vernon's opinion.
Yes. And with Smitty in this situation, he wasn't even trying to listen to what Martin was trying to tell him. He was listening to respond and deflect accountability, because what he's doing, Smitty is doing. He's doing the same thing that Martin did for years when Smitty was a stay-at-home dad.
And that's my issue with Smitty. Not that he's upset about this. It's that you sitting here being dishonest and risking your life for real, and not saying anything. But now you mad at me about some bullshit.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what it is. Because it's one of those things where my issue with Martin, when his secret came out, is that his secret got infiltrated into the family, where Samantha and Tyrell were put at risk. Smitty is doing the same thing, to where if he doesn't watch himself, this plasma ring that him and Jacob are investigating, they gonna find their way to Martin, Tyrell, and or Samantha.
Exactly.
And that's where Martin did clock Smitty whenever Smitty got that text from Jacob saying he needs to come see him. He's like, oh, so you can keep secrets from me, but I can't keep secrets from you.
Exactly.
Right. I agree with that. That was crazy.
And Martin said, listen, I only told Granddad because he's Granddad. He's a senator. He's my political whatever.
He's the mentor.
He's the mentor. And I wanted to figure it out before because there might not have even been nothing to tell you if I made a decision to not do it. There's nothing to talk to you about. So
I will say this. Where Martin messed up low-key in that conversation was that when Smitty asked, I think, is there any other people that know about this other than your mom and your grandfather? He said, yes, Bill. Now that set Smitty off. Now, Martin should have prefaced it with Martin should have at least guided that segue into the conversation better. But like Martin eventually got the thought out because Smitty was sitting there pointing the finger at him. He was saying that I didn't even talk to Bill about this. Bill approached me because for some reason he has eyes and ears everywhere. And my mention of a Senate run got to him. And so he approached me. I did not approach him about this. He came and approached me. So Martin said, so let's get that straight.
I mean, he said it, but I mean, at the point, it was after the fact, after Bill's name already came out, and Smitty had to say, oh, and you told Bill. Then he had to say, no, I didn't tell Bill. He hung up, but all Smitty heard was, now that's Bill. Another person that know before me.
But what Smitty did say to Martin that did make sense, though, is that you can't really cut Bill out. As much as I don't like the fact that he knew about this or caught wind of it before I did, you can't necessarily cut Bill out because as much as his methods are questionable, we may need him to be able to do what we don't have the morale to do.
And that's the only right thing he said in that whole conversation was that we need to keep Bill around as our fixer because he knows the deal. That's the only right thing that came out of Smitty's mouth.
Well, Martin, the lesson here, Martin dear, is next time you go to tell something, you ain't got to tell everything.
This is true.
Babe, I'm thinking about a Senate run. What do you think about that? I ain't got to tell you that everybody else knows.
That's true too.
But I'm like, you're thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It's not in action. So I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm like, I mean, you haven't been available for one. You've been out and about all over the place.
But see, the issue is that his issue is he's deflecting. And two, it got amplified when he found out other people already knew. So he wants to feel like he's number one. So you make him feel like he's number one. You didn't say you didn't tell nobody else. You just said, I'm coming to you, period.
And he kind of feels that way too, because then you found out on the back end about the security, about you being tailed. So all of it, again, his own guilt speaking, because I got stuff going on. I don't need found out. Now I got security. Now you got this. I'm in the middle of that. I don't need you doing nothing that's going to mess what I'm doing up. But you're not being honest with me about
I think it's partially that, but it's also, I feel like there could be some underlying PTSD because of how everything went down before.
But is the PTSD...
everybody knew, and then he found out after it blew up.
But is the PTSD being applied justifiably, though? That's
it's not. It's not. It's being applied out of guilt, but... I could see there being some PTSD.
I don't think that is PTSD. I honestly don't believe that is PTSD. I think he just doesn't want to be held accountable for what he does. I don't think guilt is a factor. That I may be speaking naively, but I don't think that's guilt. I think he just doesn't. I don't think he just wants to be held accountable.
Well, see, remember he did say this. This is a very important clue. You run for Senate, you're going to expect me to give everything up again, which means he's thinking Martin's gonna not have him do his stories and his work, because before Martin said, I'm the this, you the stay-at-home mom. And now that he done got out on the story and doing his thing again, he's afraid the Senate run is gonna put him back at the house.
Okay.
I don't think that's the issue though, because this kid's gonna be gone by
Kids are
then.
not little anymore.
I understand, but he said it out of his mouth, his words, not mine. I got to give up everything again if you do this again.
So in terms of the PTSD, I can see that being a form of PTSD.
Uh-huh.
Because that did happen, and and Smitty doesn't want to sacrifice himself again, which he shouldn't have to. I will never advocate for someone to justify. I will never advocate for someone to sacrifice themselves for the sake of someone else. I will never advocate
absolutely
that.
Not. Absolutely
so I can see Smitty having some concerns of like, okay, if you're gonna go for an even bigger platform, what does that mean for the family? Because even though Samantha and Tyrell are almost gone to college at this point, in terms of me, what am I supposed to do?
Right. I mean, it warrants a conversation, definitely, but his reaction, I think, was dead wrong.
Definitely.
Now
100%.
this one here in the back, working his way over here. Listen. You know, Joey just a shark, just lurking for every opportunity to say, you know what, they look like they having a little tiff. Let me go on in here because and as we see next week, it's gonna amp up between him and Vernon.
See, and it's my issue with Vernon. Vernon has no power,
none
at all. There's a post circulating through the Beyond the Gates Facebook groups in terms of who is the most powerful. It's like Vernon, Joey, Bill, and someone else. And it's like, who has the most power? Vernon has no power. If anything, the most powerful person on this whole show is Joey, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Vernon's power is just influence. It's just more of a respect and influence type thing. People respect him, and that's where his power lies.
Respect and power is two totally different things. You can respect someone, but he can't. Now Anita holds more power than Vernon does.
I think Vernon.
I think he's empowered because people respect him so much.
It's the name. The power is in the name. That's it.
But there's more people that have influence over more influence than Vernon do.
Oh, there's definitely more. Oh, Joey is by far the most powerful person on the show.
Now, I will say Bill, even though Bill is a product of Vernon, in terms of what Vernon did to open the doors for Bill to be who he is, Bill has more power than Vernon.
Bill is that pit bull who doesn't know he's a pit bull, because you get him and you smack him on the nose, he won't growl at you, but he's not realizing he got the power to tear your whole face off.
Oh no, Bill is a pit bull husky mix. Because a husky, if you ever had a husky, that mutt will sit there and challenge you in every way and knows what he's doing. The only thing that you're gonna put a husky in his place is if you show your alpha dominance. And that's the thing with Bill. Now Bill's Achilles heel is Vernon. Because he always wants Vernon's approval.
Yeah.
Well, poor thing, guess what? It ain't coming no time soon.
And not.
But speaking of poor things, I blame this man for what is about to happen next.
You know what? I need Ren.
He is 100% to blame in my book.
I needed Ren to shank him. Yeah. I'm sorry. I needed Ren to shank him. I at this point, I need, between Smitty and Jacob being off in the show, I'm gonna go for Jacob. I ain't gonna hold you.
Not you ain't gonna hold.
Get Jacob off. He's pissing me off. Because you done got yourself beat up and now you're taking ibuprofen for the broken rib.
Yes.
And now you getting Grayson shanked because you want to sit there and change the drop.
Yeah.
And then you poking your head in business that you are trying to shift things that have been in place long before you became undercover. And now the people that are higher up that you're trying to figure out who was higher up, done figured out that you that you changing up the rotation. You effing up the
Well,
rotation.
since you came on board, you know, like we said, they're messing up the rotation. Ever since you came in the business, you messed with a well oil machine. Now here we go, because you showed up. Now stuff ain't right.
Because the rotation is eat, shower, sleep, repeat. And poor Grayson didn't even know he was on the phone with his mama, and then just had.
I'm so happy he hung up, and Mama didn't hear that, because that was just Mama would have been upset.
Look at Rail's face.
Said, I like it when they fight.
I like it when they struggle. I'm like, ooh, you special.
I mean, you came all the way to the hospital to shank me in the damn stairwell.
Listen, I'm telling you, my method, my theory from last week, it still stands. But as opposed to it being Grayson now, I'm telling you, it's gonna be between Jacob, Smitty, and Naomi, because Naomi gonna follow Jacob, or Smitty, or Smitty gonna get Naomi involved, and they gonna try and go and save Jacob, and then all three of them is gonna be in the chopping block, and then Jacob gonna sacrifice himself, and Naomi gonna watch her husband die. Watch it.
Lord, boy, you know you need to write some stuff. You look.
Listen, if you ain't gonna cast me as Bill's illegitimate son from one of his many affairs during his and Danny's marriage, put me in the writing room.
I mean,
y'all need to call this man.
Grayson.
Listen, if you can put me in the writing room, you all can get sponsorships for some Chelsea cat bags.
I mean, you're right, no, because for me, just watching my son's kung fu stuff, I'm like, you could have did a lot more just now than you got shanked. He was that close. You could at least did some scratching, something. I'm like,
well,
really?
It's one of those. Well, he probably, well, depending upon where he shanked him, he probably nicked an organ or an artery. One of the two.
Got a liver.
Now this is the messed up part, though, y'all. He says, Jacob later. Well, first of all, before I go there.
Yeah. Noki, that's what I said. Left the hospital to go to Ashley's house. I know that was.
We ain't got there yet. Look,
no,
we're trying to keep on the timeline.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, he's sitting here. Rand want to see what his reaction gonna be. Grayson calling him. He don't answer. He talk his way out of it. Realize Grayson's hurt, so I guess I better not get on the phone with him. And then when you try to call back later, talking about he ain't answering, why won't he call me? He called you 15 times in a row, and you did not answer the man. Now he could have been dead somewhere. He was trying to reach you before we died in the ditch. You don't know. But the point is, you was in the hospital, which I understand you couldn't get seen there because you know Leah is there, so you know the deal. Mm-hmm. You passed how many other urgent cares in hospitals?
Yes.
To drive yourself all the way over to Ashley's house.
Yes.
But see, even with that, Leah didn't really tell Ren to go shank Grayson. She's like, why did you even do that?
Yeah, she said so violent.
And he said, look, if you don't like my methods, you can do it yourself.
How did he drive all the way to her house? And how is it that Jan got to the house and didn't see Grayson's car outside?
How close does Ashley live to the house?
Yeah, I mean, it's an apartment complex. She's never met him though, and she doesn't know his car.
Yeah, she's never met an apartment complex. She don't know Grayson's car.
Well, okay, yeah. I'll give y'all that one.
So she doesn't know him. So
she don't know Grayson from a can of paint.
And Ashley was so funny trying to get her mama to leave the apartment.
What was it? There was a scalpel. It wasn't really a knife. That's sharp as
it was a scalpel.
That's nice and clean cut.
He got shanked.
Not Jared said one-handed drive. I'm hollering.
Oh, one-handed drive.
It was a one-handed drive, Jared. It was.
Holding it right there, yep.
Instead of him being on 10 and 2, he was just on 2.
Yeah.
Just doing this the entire way there.
Doing this.
Then he switched and go back.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why she sat there. She could have just let Keisha put it on mute.
Oh, my bad.
She could have
crawled to Ashley's place. He struggled to get up the stairs from the hospital. He crawled all the way through the street and way over to Ashley's house without being seen.
Yeah.
He was about as seen as Tina Turner was running through that.
You got to get out of the stairwell. How you get out of the stairwell without somebody seeing you?
Right, and down the elevator and outside to get to Ashley house.
Because I'm like,
without the trail of blood.
I gotta go down a hall. I gotta check out of the building. Then I gotta go in. I passed how many people going out of the hospital? There's just no way that you don't get seen by somebody. But okay, this is soap opera land, so we're gonna let that go. But yeah, you passed how many places? You could have went to how many different? You could have went to the fire station.
He said that he couldn't go to another hospital because the fear of either Ren or Leah getting wind of it.
Okay, the urgent care, the Red Cross, somebody.
We don't know what kind of pull Leah got.
They wouldn't have. Yeah, because she got people. Yeah, she probably does have people everywhere.
And now he has
links everywhere. That's why I said he's gonna go septic. It wasn't blood; it was ketchup. And you know full well
it wasn't even ketchup. It looked like spaghetti sauce to me. Some ragu was on him. That's what it looked like to me. That's why I told Raphael. I said he got spaghetti sauce.
On her uniform, it looked more like blood. They did a decent job of it being on there. But yeah, because the one on her hand, then you go cook it in my pot. Not my pot. Look, cook it in my pot with them bloody hands. Girl, don't be touching stuff.
I guess she figured ain't nobody eating tonight.
But I'm like, all she had to do was say, "Okay, Mom, thank you very much," and leave. Yeah, I'm like, Mama, go.
Like Jen,
you need to be here.
You brought the focaccia. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
You're doing too much. You gotta look good.
Always doing too much.
Smell good. You gotta look good and smell good for your man. Let me help you wash your clothes. Let me help you get this. Well, honey.
Mama, I don't need you to help me set up my sneaky link session. I don't need you to do that. That's weird.
I know.
And
it's just too much.
This is nothing but trauma happens at her pole apartment. It just can't see no happy times. Hey, babe.
I know she really need to change this apartment because she just, it's too much stuff happens here. She need to go somewhere else. And this is okay. What you got?
I was showing Raphael that I bust his chips open the way he wouldn't go in the cabinet.
You know what?
What?
You took that man's chips?
Yes, I did. I told you I was hungry. So I know if he go in the cabinet and look for him, I got him. He go home and say, "Where my chips at?" Oh,
that's that married. That's that married.
Jan pissed me off. She was just too busy. Too busy.
I want to know what Owen. I want to see Owen.
Yeah, where is Owen?
See, that was my thing. I think Owen is in it. I think maybe he's part of the whole thing because we don't ever see him. But then our other thing is what Leah is Joey's sister. That's what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, we ain't gonna sit there and talk about this.
Donald.
What, Jan? No,
another mouth.
She reminds me of another mother we know. Oh,
we ain't gonna talk about this, Jared. For all we know, she may watch the show. I don't know.
Grayson face in the photo looked like he is. But okay.
He was holding it. He was holding it.
Poor Grayson. I just feel so bad for the poor man. And he thinking, curse the day I ever saw Jacob, Rashad, whomever, and listen to him.
Because that's what he's definitely thinking. Is like I should have just went with my first
Marvella. Owen is Jan's boyfriend that she was on the cruise with. Marvella. That's who Owen is.
I know who Owen is. I'm saying I want to see his face.
Marvella said it. Who is Owen?
Oh, I'm like, I need to, but anyway, so well, let me go ahead before we go to I done covered all of that. We have to be after the commercial break. So let me go ahead and finish. Right here. this dude right here, these two, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh my God.
Ren and Stimpy. Y'all know who Ren and Stimpy is.
No, who was Ren and Stimpy? Jacob and yep, Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, that's about right.
What about these two? What about Cat Dog?
Why is he now meeting him here in this motel? Where's the apartment you bought?
But he don't need to be at the apartment either. If he
don't need to be at this hotel, even the same place that he take Naomi.
Smitty don't need to be anywhere near this.
Anywhere. But at least, look, we said they needed to meet somewhere other than the alley. So they did listen. They just seriously still put it in a stupid place. That's all. Because Rashad really, in order to kind of make this flow better, if Rashad was selling some drugs or something on the side, it would make sense that somebody's, people are coming and being around him. He could play it off that Smitty was buying or something like that. But you just got people around you to do what? I'm like,
and why every time he go out, why is the zip up hoodie and the baseball cap gangster gear 101?
We work in Walmart. Nothing on the hat. Why haven't we got
Walmart is diabolical.
Walmart's been better lately. I mean, they got a whole new
I'm going undercover. Is my outfit of choice a zip up hoodie and a baseball cap? Is that what I'm wearing to go undercover?
I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not even black. It's navy blue.
It's navy blue.
That's
and a green polo shirt.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Come on. Put an earring in his ear. Something. Rashad got an earring. Do something to. I don't know.
Put an earring in his ear.
I don't know.
I want to hear Smitty's street voice.
And then he talking about why won't Grayson call me?
Because he got his ass shanked.
He knows.
I would have you blocked. I would be so pissy. I would have you blocked.
He got cut.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'd probably blow your cover just for the simple fact you got my ass shanked.
Exactly.
No.
Oh my God.
I'd block you and then I'd out you. That's what I would do.
Wow. Yeah. Because he acting like Grace. He's about, well, I know he was alive when Ren left because he was calling me, but I couldn't answer. But now I'm calling him and he ain't answering. Why ain't he answering me? Because he in a ditch.
Dead somewhere. In anaphylactic shock. Septic shock. Just sitting there. Just twitching.
I can't stand nobody this week. I hate everybody. I can't stand.
They all just sad. It's just
they just so stupid acting that they just made my nerves bad this week. I just cussed so much.
And I watched all of it because I watched it on Paramount and I watched it between yesterday and today, and I was like, "This is some mess."
It's the logic. Everyone's like this. It's common sense. It's soap opera land. So common sense is just out the window. But that's the thing. Is like what is that's the question of the week. What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
I mean, it started with Bill and Haley, and I was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "You're a lawyer. Why can't you see through this heifer?" I don't understand.
Your guy is trying to tell you something.
Smitty being an idiot, and I'm like, "Why would you go into your mother-in-law's room and mess up with her computer?" I'm like, "You passed how many computers?" But I mean, I know you couldn't get in them, but you could have logged out the right way. That would have basically solved a lot of drama.
Because Naomi came in there, but he had no business in there. Anyway, listen, we're going to have to go have some trivia now. Listen, y'all better be Johnny on the spot with this one because this trivia is so freaking easy this week.
Yeah, don't be soap opera people. Be good people.
Y'all be ready to get your answers in there quick, because it's really going to come down to tenths of a second, like a photo finish at the track of who gets these answers in here right, because it's super easy this week. So anyway, y'all get ready. Here we go.
I'm telling you,
it's super easy. Let's go. That's it. Y'all flooding in. Y'all flood in. Tell us. And while we are doing that, we're going to go and talk about another dynamic duo, Mutt and Jeff. Right here.
Cat dog.
You know what this reminds me of? Y'all remember in The Color Purple when Mr. was talking to Shug's new husband, talking about, well, you had her this way and I had her that way. We both had her.
Over they ain't having that conversation because what's the score now, Donna?
About 10-1.
Yeah. She's still happier. She's happier.
And it was about to be 11 because she was trying to get over there already. As soon as she saw him, she was like, dang, I wish I knew.
I know, like, oh, you back? Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Kyle done got way further than Carlton everywhere. Then Carlton gonna say, I've been chasing this woman all my life, all these years or something.
But I think the score right now is 3-1.
It's more than 3.
And that they mess around?
Yes.
It's more than 3. She got a key. She be over there all the time, sound like.
That we've seen on screen.
Exactly. Kyle done been at least 4, 5, 6 times.
At least.
I'll agree to that.
At least.
Just once.
And she sound like the conversation she had today, it sounded like more of a friendship conversation with Carlton.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Kyle is her speed.
He really is.
But this conversation that the two of them had,
was
and
hilarious.
that whole, are we the only two in the race? I don't know. And let the best man win is all the more reason why I want her and Ted back together.
Listen,
that was the hint that is coming.
Exactly.
Ted is about to be number 3. That night of the anniversary.
She is more happy with Kyle. I think I don't
think it's gonna be a slam dunk. I don't think he's just gonna jump back in. I think it's gonna be gonna be in the race. I'm like, the fact that y'all just passing it all through the hospital is crazy to me.
And another thing with Nicole. Are we gonna talk about Nicole and Carlton's interaction?
Yes.
Talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So you gonna sit there and tell Carlton that you didn't appreciate the way that he was trying to convey what he is seeing in your new you? Mm-hmm. That you didn't like the fact that he was judging you? Miss Judgmental herself?
Yes.
True.
Because the reason why you and Vanessa fell out is because she called you out on the very same thing. You want to sit there and have me be who you want me to be when I fit into your mold. Whenever I don't fit into your mold, you want to judge me and exercise me from your whole picture.
Yeah.
So the fact that that Nicole had the gumption to fix her mouth to tell that to Carlton really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, Nicole can do no wrong in Nicole's eyes.
And that's the problem.
Yes. Exactly.
In her eyes, she can do no wrong.
Listen, and that's the problem. Because she don't like to be called out on her bullshit.
No, she don't.
She don't like to be called out. Because she is so narcissistic and holier than thou. It's annoying.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
She is a narcissist. She is a therapeutic narcissist. A therapist who feels that nobody can tell her shit.
Nobody.
And those are the worst kinds of therapists.
The writing complex. That's what it's called. And I have to write you. Everything that is wrong with you is what's wrong. It's my job to write you. And that's a therapeutic pitfall. It's called the writing complex. And that's exactly what she has. Because she feels like she's right and they're wrong.
Everybody else is wrong.
And guess what? If your advice was so spot on like you feel it is, you would have taken your own advice and you would have saved your own marriage.
And that she did not do. She keeps talking about how Ted did not fight for the marriage. She didn't fight either. She was done. And I understand partially because it was blown up. It was blown up in a public manner. It was wrong the way it was done. I'm here to say.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where some people they can't take infidelity. Some people it's like, if you're gonna cheat on me, then that's a one, even once, that's a one and done. I'm not going back. And to each their own in their particular stances. You can do whatever you want in that regard. But everyone kept telling Nicole, you are the biggest advocate. If it's something that is worth fighting for, you should fight for it. Nicole was so quick to let go of that marriage. I question whether or not she was
really in it and committed to it in the first place. That's what I said. Was she bored and really wanted a way out? Because she just gave it up really quick. Like, I don't want this anymore. It's like, what happened to your vows and everything else? It's like, okay, I get it that you were upset. And I mean, I can see being hurt and upset, but I also see how many years you basically put in your girl. Your miracle baby is grown. Mm-hmm. You put how many years into this relationship from when that did happen that you just let all of that go? I'm like, all of it is gone.
And it's one of the, and even with that, I'll trail it back and give Nicole some of the benefit of the doubt. It's one of those things where even in that whole thing with her and Ted, there was moments where she was contemplating, maybe I am being a little too hard on Ted. Maybe I do need to consider giving him a little bit of leeway. And then Ted went and slept around with Leslie. Drunk, but he did sleep with her.
Yeah, he did.
Well, she took advantage of him, but
she did. But it's also one of those things where if Nicole was as done with Ted as she was saying she was in the moment, who is it her business who Ted messed around with?
Because that was just wrong. It could have been anybody else. I think the fact that it was Leslie, the one who blew up the whole thing.
And for me, I'm not saying it was right. Ted was, regardless if he was conscientious or not, it was wrong for him to even let that door be open. Now, granted, as much as I am an Eva advocate, Eva, you were dumb as hell for telling your mama that Ted was in a drunken state for you to go and take advantage of Ted's way. But even then, you had no business knowing who Ted may or may not have been messing around with while you were going through the midst of your divorce that you were saying you were flat out done with. That's just my take.
Yeah. Look at this picture. Who has the swag in this photo?
Kyle, hands down.
Definitely Kyle.
That
He looked like somebody's child. He's so intimidating.
I mean, it's hard to wear scrubs and look sexy, though. I mean, really, it is. So
I don't care. It's his body language. He looked like, choose me, choose me. He looked desperate. And the fact that he said, I've been chasing this woman for decades, that's just creepy. I would stop telling people that. Stop telling people that you were sitting around lurking behind your best friend, wanting his wife for decades.
Because at that point, Carlton, you just became the op. You are an op.
Yeah.
Like you sitting over here looking at people's spouse.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the right moment for someone to mess up. And then you're gonna sit there and try and come in for the kill.
Exactly. That's just creepy.
Yeah.
I could never say, okay, Angela, now that you and T not together, I can tell you I've been waiting for him since the day you met. What kind of mess is that? What would you do to me?
I might have to cut you.
Exactly.
Like that for real. That is just, I'm sorry. He is so cringe.
That's awful.
That
is awful. And for you to keep saying
I've been waiting on him to leave you forever.
Forever.
And Nicole's just sitting there soaking that mess up. Like,
yeah, she think it's cute.
Like, how do you not think that's gross? You mean to tell me all these years, for 20-something odd years, we've been sitting, inviting you over to dinner, and you over there salivating?
Right, Loki undressing me with your eyes.
My husband waiting on us to break up.
That's crazy. No,
electric chair
is an automatic disqualification. That
electric chair.
It's It's done right there.
Now, had it been like a natural thing where, you know, you consoling me and we just hanging out and we just happen to start to like each other, that's different. But for you to tell me that you have been lusting over me for years while I was married to my husband and you're his best friend, that's gross.
So I mean, all these times at dinner and all these barbecues and things we have, you just sitting up there staring and fantasizing. That's creepy.
Like, are you my children's godfather and carrying on? Like what? Look.
Listen, at that point, just like you premeditated my downfall, I'm premeditating your murder because there's no reason why Ted should have let Carlton get this car.
No way.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
He definitely deserved a butt whooping.
At that point, you have to see me. F the court. F the basketball court. We gonna sit there and meet me outside.
Yeah. Let's go to the boxing ring because this is crazy. But speaking of crazy, somebody is crazy in love.
Yes.
Oh God.
She loves herself some Joey.
I don't even understand why.
But see, you know, it's so weird to me that she still keeps trying to creep into his business. So
I'm concerned about that too, Angela. Like she keeps saying, I need to be in all of your operations.
It's sounding like she's trying to set him up, but I don't think she is.
She keeps saying, I need to be in all of your operations.
And I'm like, why?
It is definitely sounding like she's trying to set him up.
She pushing further and further and further. And I hope that's what it is.
Because that's what it is, but I don't know how. The only thing that makes it not make sense is what it's done with her kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess she's saying in order for it to be believable, she got to take these L's right now so that Joey realizes that she's serious. Because you have to take the L's all over the place first for him to, because if she trying to protect everything and still doing that, he gonna raise an eyebrow. But the fact that she fighting with Nicole, she fighting with her kids, the Duprees are telling her, everybody's telling her, she is saying, hey, forget everybody, it's just me and you.
Yeah, Noki, that's what I said. To see her jaw drop that she finds out that he did that, that's going to kill her.
So I love
she already knows.
So I love this Jessica Rabbit dress that Vanessa got on because she is wearing this dress. The titties is just sitting there. Yes. Pins across the board.
He's like, when I come home and I can come home to this, he's like, yeah. It's like, I need to do that kind of thing.
Because she is wearing this dress. I am loving this dress.
Yeah. I give it to him. He's sitting there like, oh, okay. And her and this whole thing about whoever these people's name were in the picture.
Jane and John
or somebody she done made up. Because when she put it up there, I'm like, why she putting this generic?
I'm like, who are these people? I was like, it's the people in the frame. I'm like, okay. And I said she was going to try and get them to take a picture when she just left the people in the picture frame. I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay.
But I'm going to still stick with the original theory that she's doing all of this to set him up because there's no way Joey can get away with killing Doug. I'm sorry.
Potentially. Like I can see, like I can see Vanessa setting Joey up, and then he keeps on talking about he's never let his guard down this much before over somebody. So I can definitely see her
saying that. Yeah,
I can see her going behind his back and bringing him down.
But then what's gonna happen to her? Because he got people everywhere.
He do,
and that's gonna really
But that's why she's trying
that's why she's
trying to put herself in the middle, so she can basically be the one that everybody's looking at as well. When she does take him down, it's like, okay, well, I'm also the boss.
Is it Doug's alive and they're working together with her setting him up? Is it she's trying to avenge her husband's death? What is it?
I think that she's just trying to carry out Doug's wishes of taking Joey down. I think that's highly probable.
You think Randy knows what her plan is?
I don't believe so.
So she working solo.
I think so for the moment, or if anything, Marcel probably is the intel that she needs. I'm not sure, because this one is a very interesting.
Okay.
This was an interesting situation to try and theorize, because there's many ways that this can go.
It's definitely looking like she up to something.
Yeah,
She
definitely.
pushing too hard, too
She
fast.
pushing too hard. Yeah, she pushing way too hard.
To try and
Too
be
hard,
in the
too
middle.
fast to be in the middle of everything.
Everything.
But you know what?
And how
Women
she said it today. So how is our venture going, or is it okay? What did she say?
Yeah.
Is our
So
Is something going on with our ventures or our enterprise or something?
yeah, something that she said like that. Yeah.
But the thing is, in order for her to survive this, if she is, when it go down, he cannot suspect her. Not at all. And that means if she's getting so entangled in everything he does, she's running the risk of going down with him.
Unless she's working with the police.
Well, who else in the police that she can work with that's not on Joey's payroll? He got everybody except for Jacob.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He got everybody. Unless she's going federally to the FBI.
Take him down herself and just basically take him down and
trying to get him a RICO case going.
But yeah, taken down by herself, like Ursula said, though, that puts her at risk of going down with him.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about actually kill him or do something herself.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think she got that in her.
I don't think so.
No, she a woman scorned. And I mean, she playing it well if she is. So I don't know, because I don't know if I can sleep with somebody knowing that he killed my husband and be that happy about it.
Yeah.
Well, no, of course not. I don't think she knows that part yet. I think she's still trying to honor Doug and bringing him down. I don't think she even suspects that part yet. I mean, she's asked him point blank. He said no. It's going to always be in the back of her mind, but I don't think that's her motivation. But when
I don't think she knows that he killed him.
Right. When she discovers that he did, now it's a bigger thing than what it was.
Why you started talking and Claude started talking about, well, that's a very heavy situation. Stop, Claude.
Hey, Claude.
Oh goodness, no. We talking.
So let's go a couple of places before we end the show. Let's just briefly touch on this. Kat's going to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
To meet the family. I thought she was gonna say no. I thought she was gonna back up because she's gonna say it's too soon to meet the family and meet Abuela. But
they've been dating for what, about a year?
It's been a year.
Yeah.
So it's getting close to that time to meet the other side of the family.
So they're going to Puerto Rico, and Marcel and Leslie have their little night out to celebrate Marcel's divorce. And they go to the casino.
And Leslie had a moment.
She had a moment with. You think Leslie and Vanessa gonna end up friends, y'all?
I think that they might be cordial with one another. They'll get to a point where they're cordial. I don't think that Vanessa will allow herself to get that close to Leslie because of her friendship with Nicole.
Yeah.
The fact that she even tried it all.
You say yuck.
Kind of interesting to me that she even tried it all. But I guess now she's like, well, since we both kind of dating outcasts of people nobody wants to be with, let me figure out. I got to be with somebody that accepts me and my man.
Now, I do believe that Leslie was being genuine Vanessa in this moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Leslie is an outcast in Fairmont, so she doesn't have any friends. She's barely able to keep Jan as a friend, and Mona don't want nothing to do with her.
Right. Well, let's just see where this goes. This is going to be a very interesting alliance if there is one. Okay, so now everybody just hold on to yourselves and let's just give a praise report right quick. Because Vernon only got low vitamin D. Amen and amen. There's no dementia, Alzheimer's. Madison was able to see. So I said, well, thank you, Lord, for now.
Now, Anita had me hollering.
Anita said, it is time for us.
Did she put that heart right there? Like,
to get back to what made us and do all the things we need to do. The Grands is trying to get busy, y'all.
As they should. As they should, and I'm here for it all.
I blushed.
I said, hey, come on now.
They need to keep that to themselves.
No, I want to see it all.
The fire and desire right there.
Listen, this reminds me of my grandparents. And I went to the hospital with my grandfather to have his knee replaced. And my grandfather at this point was about 87, 88. And he said, I have to get my knee replaced because Earlene, which is my grandmother, she just keep bouncing up and down on top of me. And I said, Earlene, my knee can't take it. I said, Grandpa, I don't want to hear no more.
I know that's right.
Whose parents are these?
My mom's parents.
I thought for sure that was Gus's daddy.
Oh, no.
Saying something like that.
My grandfather, my mother's mother and father, she told me,
Lord have mercy.
My grandmother,
I would have left and I might not would ever come back.
My grandmother was serving tea to the point he needed a knee replacement.
That's how you got here, girl. You get
listen.
They had to keep the tea going.
Listen, them moo-moos back in the day. I'm telling you, they were dangerous. They were dangerous back in the day. I'm telling you.
You see that meme that says, now this little flimsy little piece of nightgown is what got 12 children and all this, that, and the other. You don't need the lingerie and stuff. You need this simple gown right here.
You just need this little simple little moo-moo.
Listen, Willie Earl done worked all day, and Lula Mae is fixing the chicken and the greens and the telling you.
The chickens and the greens. Is she up there dancing in front of that pan while she frying that chicken? That just right there. That was it right there.
And she getting that batter together and the pits.
Oh my God. Behind the Gates After Dark has taken a very, very dark turn.
They made me blush. I'm sorry. The Grands made me blush this week. I said, oh gosh.
I was here for it. I love this kind of love.
I remember when they had chased each other on that elevator.
I know, right? That's the kind of, I mean, I like that, but they talking about it, conversation about what
they got to talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk about it. Oh, you ain't gonna talk about it, Keisha. You know you gonna be sitting up there embarrassing your girls, sitting up there talking about it all the time.
My girls hear y'all, so hush.
Look, we got to go now. It's time. Yep, it's our weekly tea night. We got to go. Yep, time to serve tea.
What time is it? Tea time.
Listen, because Nita said, look, I've been dealing with this red devil. I need some loving.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
And I said, you know what you should do, Anita? Go ahead and find some therapy. Get some therapy.
Great grandmas live longer because they love hard and
love hard and they got freaky on a daily basis. That's true.
Yes. They said daily penetration is medicinal.
Oh my Lord.
They did say that. Flesh and bone did not.
Does that look? You get your blood flow, you get exercise, cardio. Man,
listen,
that's good for you.
Flesh and bone didn't reveal this to you, but through the Lord and power of our Savior Jesus Christ. Just telling you.
Trying to log into
I feel so bad for Danny. She wanted to work with Chelsea so bad.
I really did feel.
Chelsea just broke her little heart.
I did feel bad for Danny.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was hurt. But now, like they were saying, do you think she did it because she just didn't want to work with her, or did she do it because of the real situation of Yeah.
Both.
That's what I wanted to do.
It was both. One, she doesn't want to be shadowed by Danny's
With her mother.
reputation and Tatum's reputation, because she's still trying to get the name of Chelsea Cat out there as a brand. And then also, even if it was a good idea to try and put the brands together for exposure for Chelsea Cat, Chelsea don't want to work with Danny anymore because she basically, like Naomi said, she was overwhelming. She was overzealous.
Yeah,
and
just the way that she wouldn't take no for an answer until Chelsea crushed her heart. Everybody tried to tell her, no, this is not the move. And it was like, I know what's best for me and my baby girl. I'm going to do it anyway. And that's when Chelsea was like, no.
It's one of those things.
Well, this looks
like,
good.
and even then, even then with Chelsea, Chelsea and Danny, you've only separated for almost a year. It's one of those things like it's too soon for Chelsea. It's too soon for you two to try and do anything. Chelsea and Kat are just now starting to get their business up. And she's enjoying being her own boss. Let her enjoy that. And you're just now getting into modeling. You're a legend in the modeling game, but you're just now getting back into it. Solidify and get your bearings first in your respective careers. And then depending upon how you two fare down the road, you can look into doing a potential collab.
Yeah, I think that whole Bill and Naomi situation and her having the BRCA gene, not facing down, like, I really don't know how much time I have left, quality time I have to be with my girls. She was thinking, let me hurry up and get with Chelsea the way Bill is with Naomi. That way we can kind of have that. And I understand that, but I think that, like you said, build it a little more, because just because you're carrying the gene doesn't mean that this is going to happen. And just live your life the way it is, and let it be. Because you got to think about it. You had that with her before when you was her manager, so y'all had that collaboration already. So you're just in a different season now, so it's okay.
Just be in your mom season. Like, just be a mom. And that's one thing that Danny is struggling to do. But I did feel for Danny when she was telling Naomi, I'm so used to being a mother in terms of being on a strict schedule for both of you. And now that's basically gone. And I don't know how to handle the time anymore.
And I will say, Danny broke my heart and ripped my heart out of my chest when she said, hell no to the Richardson baby. Hell no, I'm not having no little Andre. And I was like, no!
Do you know what I do think is a potential possibility, though, that we still may get a Richardson baby?
What?
I think that Madison and Chelsea are going to want a kid. And for a sperm donor, since Andre is young enough, I think that Chelsea would ask Andre to be a sperm donor.
That would be nice. Weird.
Well, that might be cute and all, but I don't want the baby if it ain't Andre and Danny's baby.
Well, it's one of those things where Danny, at least at this juncture, Danny has said, I ain't trying to have no more kids. I've done the mom thing, and as much as I love both of y'all, I love the fact that y'all grown and I don't have to change no diapers. But she has mentioned to Andre's, like, you're young. You should want to be able to go and have a traditional family and raise kids.
Weird
and everything.
Dynamic, though.
But it's one of these where I could see. Well, I can't say I could see. It would be interesting if Chelsea and Madison approached Danny and Andre with that proposition, because Naomi has made it abundantly clear she don't want kids.
Yeah, she don't want any, but I wanted Danny and Andre to have this baby, and her saying hell no, I was like, no, I want a Richardson baby.
I do too, Ursula. I'm with
Danny
you.
said she ain't Aunt Janet Jackson Curtis, you stupid. She said she ain't Janet. Oh, God.
But it's one of those things where I think what Danny ultimately needs to balance her out right now is a grandkid.
Yeah,
she wants something to spoil. She wants something to be able to invest in. And both Bill and Danny, honestly, both of them need a grandchild to spoil.
Yeah.
And let it be a boy. Because if it's a boy, Danny ain't gonna know what to do. And then Bill is gonna try and raise it to be him 2.0.
Yeah, we might have to settle for $1,000 from Chelsea and Madison, but I really wanted Danny and Andre to slip up and have it.
I wanted DeAndre.
Yeah, I wanted one too. It may not be over yet. They're mentioning it again for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it might just be a way to test the waters to see how we feeling about a Danny and Andre baby. I'm here for it. So.
And the way Danny and Andre been messing around, hey, she may end up pregnant.
Because I don't think she's taking no birth control, but she probably thinks she can't get pregnant. Who knows?
Unless she snipped it.
Well, anyway, we have reached that time in the show, ladies and gentlemen, where gatekeepers, you guys start voting for who you think should be kicked out of the gates this week and why. Go ahead and put that in the comments, and we will be right back after this commercial break.
Yeah. When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown. Very good. Oh, yeah. How you doing? How are you?
Best empanadas.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You guys tried it?
Yeah, so my horizontal line is a little off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold tight.
All right, Angela. So who let us know who won?
All right, so we have Noki for number 1 and Curtis for number 2.
Come on,
so nobody got both of them right.
Well, we just going like you said with the first one. So yeah.
Okay.
So Marbella was in there too, but hers didn't come in first. So yeah. So
Curtis Noki and Curtis.
Curtis and Noki was first one for number 1.
All right. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all are going in the pot. One more time. Give it up. Okay.
Gonna add the
and in they go. Oh. All right. Angela, who needs to go home?
Oh, Smitty and Jacob.
Okay.
And what's the one that did the stabbing?
Ren.
He ain't in the gates. Look, he ain't in the gates anyway. So technically,
he don't need to go. He ain't do wrong. He did his job. He eliminating them.
Like, he's not really in the gates, so it really doesn't matter for him. So yeah.
So you have a vote for, as you say. You have a vote for Smitty, You said and Jacob. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Donald.
My votes are for Smitty and Bill.
Okay.
For Smitty, you are being entirely too hypocritical, and you're trying to deflect and avoid and project your emotions, your guilt, whatever it is, onto Martin because you don't want to admit that you are wrong. And whatever it is that you're doing with this plasma ring investigation is going to be the same level of what Martin did with Kenny in terms of how it's going to directly impact the safety of your family. And I'll say that for next week, from what we've seen, yeah, you and Martin are about to be, I'm putting Martin on notice. He's on notice that the way that this whole thing is going to blow up next week with Samantha and Tyrell and Jessica, yeah, you two are about to be on the block. But in terms of this week, with how you handled your interaction with Martin, you're on the block. The other one is Bill, because you are too smart of a lawyer to let yourself get played by Haley the way that you did this week. The fact that she said that she took money out of the account and put into a check for it to be mailed to your house, when you could have simply just done an internal transfer of funds from that savings account you closed out over to your main account that you tried to say that you were trying to do. The fact that you fell for that stupid BS. No, you are on the.
And then she tried to throw the baby in there too. Our baby, Bill, our son.
Like, I didn't want you to have a constant reminder of what we won't have. Girl, bye.
Why?
Oh, yeah,
For
you're
real.
right. Keisha, who you nominated?
Mine was whatchamacallit, the dynamic duo, Smitty and Jacob. I don't really have anybody over them. They, to me, top the cake.
Okay. I am issuing a citation to Jan because she was doing the most.
Listen.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Mama.
I agree. If I tell you I'm about to have a romantic date, please leave my house.
Yes,
like you had one job, bring over the missing ingredient I needed, and that was
and
it.
then go on about your business. So she was doing the most. I've got to nominate Vanessa.
Okay.
Because another one, she doing the most and she pushing Joey too far. Now, if that comes with a caveat, if she's doing what I think she's doing, then it's all good. But right now, there's no evidence of that, and she's just screaming desperate and wanting to be all up in his business, and everybody's trying to tell her no, and she's willing to risk it all to be up under Joey Armstrong. And so right now, because I don't know Vanessa's plan, I have to put Vanessa on the block because she's coming off as thirsty and desperate. And I don't know why, because the way she used to be a boss and own these men and do all the things she used to do, you wouldn't think that she would be that hard up for this one.
Yeah.
So
she definitely is screaming very thirsty.
She's screaming thirsty, and I don't appreciate seeing Vanessa slide to these ranks when she used to be a boss. We've met her when she was all over heart attached and Diego and all the men and doing what she was doing, and now she's just a shallow of a woman.
Yeah, I don't like this version. As Carlton would say, I do not like this woman that you are becoming.
Right. So I'm not feeling this Vanessa. So that's who my nomination is for. Anybody else? Marvella nominated. You nominated Marvella. I forgot. Let me go back. I did see it come through. She did Leah. She nominated Chief Leah because she said she's a mean, evil, narcissistic soul with no compassion.
She's a criminal.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Marvella.
She is Joey's sister, I do believe.
I believe she's Joey's sister too. I also believe Vanessa knows something. What else I believe? I believe the children are our future.
Okay, teach them well and let them lead the way.
I knew you were going to say that. That's what I was thinking. Oh my gosh. I can fly. You believe you can fly?
I do believe I can fly.
Oh my!
I believe I can touch the sky.
I
think
believe
about
that
it
we
every
are the
night and
world.
day.
We are the world, and we are the children.
And I am Michael. And I am Michael Jackson in the background, just livid at how everything is playing out.
But you know what, y'all? There's a choice we're making.
Yes. It's time to listen.
When you're down and out, Ursula, you know what? When you're down and out, and it seems no hope at all.
Just
if
believe.
You believe, there's no way we can fall.
Oh my gosh.
They had Michael Jackson stressed in that recording.
Oh my Lord.
That's just for you, Mike. Just
Keisha,
for you.
Do you know who you are kicking out, dear? Have you made a decision?
I think I have.
All right, hold on. All right. Sorry, I don't know why he wanted to talk again. The person leaving Fairmont Crest tonight
Well, I'm doing this in memory of Michael, the king of pop, the smooth criminal himself, because these are two unsmooth criminals. And they keep making dumb moves. Now they got Paul Grayson bleeding out in the bathroom floor. So I'm getting rid of the dumb-nastic duo.
The dumb-nastic duo, and that would be Smitty and Jacob. Y'all two.
Jared.
Out.
Jared, don't piss me off.
Please stop.
What did Jared say?
Don't piss me off.
Nominate the Tide Father to interrupt the show for honey. Tide got his mansion to this week, honey. Tide.
Listen, we love brand deals. We haven't had a Febreze. We haven't had a Febreze shout out in a minute.
We ain't had no Febreze in a minute.
Skylar literally just said Febreze. Skylar was waiting on us to do a Febreze shout out.
Wow. Yes. Tide.
We got to bring Febreze back.
Febreze must have really went off the shelves when they were basically doing it. So Tide is like, hey,
look, his shout out
coming up.
No.
In here today.
Girl.
No Febreze today.
Lord have mercy. All right. Obviously this week we don't even got to ask. Grayson is the one that's in need of prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for Grayson and that he is gonna make it through, because right now he done passed out. He got the shivers and shakes, the fevers, the bleeding out. Ashley, all she could do was wrap it tight and give him some Tylenol, and that's all she knew to do.
You think she's gonna forgive him?
I don't know. Probably. He bleeding out now. And she just said, "What have you gotten yourself into?" I bet you Derek's voice is playing her head now, talking about he's sketchy and got some sketchy stuff going on.
Yeah,
she'll learn to listen to Derek.
But you know she a goody two shoes. I don't think she gonna stick by him. You think she gonna stand by her man?
She gonna stick by him because
she's
she
also a saver hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she does have saver hoe mentality.
She has that stray puppy thing.
Mm-hmm. So even if Grayson does tell her what's going on, she gonna be, the fact that she saw him in pain, it's basically gonna keep her around him.
I have been a note has been slipped to me from the members of the church that we have a church announcement. So hold on a second. Hold on.
All right.
Man.
That was a long intro. I go hold you. I'm like, okay, Ursula, that was a long intro.
Every time. Let's go.
Hold on. I got to switch glasses. Hold on.
Oh, come on, mother.
Okay. So there has been some talk of a new basketball team coming up for the church.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the sign up list. And there is going to be Brother Kyle and Brother what was his name? The plastic surgeon one. What's Carlton. His name? Sister. Yes, Carlton. Brother Carlton. Thank you. I couldn't read Sister so and so's writing. You know. And then,
now, Mother, did you take your medicine today?
No, I didn't.
Now, I done told you about getting up in here getting this mic. And you ain't take your medicine today.
Gives me dry mouth. Hold on, look.
You talk about dry mouth. You try to you remember these church announcements and these people that you've been trying to.
I got it now, Brother Donald. I got it, Pastor. I'm sorry.
Listen here, you big up here hungry because you ain't take your medicine.
I'm sorry, Pastor. I got it together now, Pastor. I'm gonna
get it.
All right now. So with that happening, we have the new name of the team. Okay. It's called, but we have another brother. It's going to be Brother Ted is also going to be in this group. And it's the Three Amigos is going to be our new basketball team name.
So they're 3-on-3.
And Sister Nicole is going to be our new referee. She promised to do that for us this week.
Oh, Lord. So, the referee and not the coach.
You know, you got to have somebody to just take things up and down and Jeff. So
all right. Thank you for that.
But that's the church announcement for today. If there's anyone else in the congregation that wishes to join the team, please sign up in the lobby with Sister Nicole.
I hear she's taking applications.
There could be some more people coming to this.
Sister Nicole is taking applications.
Yeah, she's taking applications.
She said she's trying to get all the men off the street.
So if anyone else wants to join that
have
team,
to call Sister Nicole because
what is happening? Oh my God!
Lord have mercy.
That is our church announcement for today.
Keisha,
thank you very much.
Do you have a performer of the week?
Right now it's Angela, but I don't think I do, honestly. This week, I don't know, y'all.
There wasn't
up and down this week.
No one was worthy.
No. I did enjoy the Kyle and Nicole scene though.
Kyle and Nicole was cute.
Their chemistry is nice.
It's not gonna last, but I understand.
I know.
Thank you, Marilyn.
We could give it to Grayson for his little performance of getting stabbed.
Give it to Grayson because he made it from that hospital to Ashley's front door.
For real.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
Baby, because I'm a thug.
Yeah.
Because he just
Final thoughts, Angela. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'm wondering who else is going to be on this team, on this basketball team, if there's any.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Or if she's just going to drop the whole kit and caboodle, because that last look that she gave the two of them was kind of like, what are y'all doing?
And that's why she's gonna go back to Ted, because she see them two now bonding over who gonna get her. I had her, you had her, I'm gonna get her.
Exactly.
But this is my thing with Nicole. Nicole, you trying to enjoy two men fighting over you.
She's doing too much. She doing too much.
Enjoy the guys fighting over you, or at least arguing which one's gonna win. At least look, they want to be with you. Enjoy that, because you didn't.
I don't understand what she expects to happen.
I don't know either. It's like It's like she's too much of an image queen. Like you don't want two men fighting over you in public.
But like, she doesn't know. I don't think how to.
I think your background.
I don't think she knows how to basically do this. She wants to basically be this wild child like Danny, but she doesn't know how to do this. So, and I
compare her to Danny. Danny don't act like that.
Well, here's the thing.
But Danny basically knows who she is. She doesn't know who she is.
What she wants. Very dangerous game, but she's also being very selfish and unrealistic to think that these men are not going to develop feelings just because she's not developing feelings. So she knows where she stands, but you can't keep stringing a man along like that and think that he's not going to feel something for you, or that testosterone is not going to cause them to buck up at the other. So you're supposed to be like, listen, she thinks she Erykah Badu. Listen, I got all these men. Y'all going to deal with it. It's going to be what it is. And that's it.
And she's got a right to be, but she's going to have to recognize that.
Recognize
if
what?
She's gonna be Erykah, she's gonna have to be Erykah and not basically fuss about it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she has the right to feel that way. However, she doesn't have a right to expect them to not catch feelings, because that's
no.
It's one. What, Donald? What? She got a right. She doesn't. I say she doesn't have a
she
right.
She doesn't want to be settled down right now
to get feelings. I think she's being very
selfish. I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to what is it? She doesn't have a right to not feel selfish. I won't say that. But my issue with Nicole is that you getting mad at two men fighting over, you're getting mad over two men who authentically want you and are fighting for your spot. And you're acting like you're thinking that I'm not something that can be won, but you want to be a prize that's won.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like you don't want people. You don't want to be tied out. You don't want to be tied down and committed to one person, which is your right. You can be able to date as many people as you want to, because men do it all day, every day since the beginning of time. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of life. Men can't stand women doing it because women are low key better at doing it than men. Hey, I'm just saying. But you're getting angry because they're doing it in public, and it's one of those things where they're. I guess for me, and maybe the oblivious male side of me, is that some women like that. It's like the fact that multiple men are wanting you and are willing to, I won't say fight over you, but they're fighting for your ultimate spot of being that person for them, and you're having an issue with that. What, like, at this point, what do you want?
Yeah,
she doesn't know what
she doesn't know what she wants.
That's the problem. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. And she wants all of them to not judge her for wanting her cake and eat it too. But at the same time, if they get to the point where they don't pay her any attention, like Carlton did, then she had a problem with him not paying her any attention. So she doesn't know what she wants. She wants both, and that's what she wants. And she wants the right to pick and choose which moment she gets angry over and what she does.
And at this point,
is she gonna give it all up? Confused. When Ted come back, is she gonna give it all up?
I think so. I think when Ted come back and put the moon doon wham bam bam on her, it's Kyle and Carlton can kick rocks.
You think she gonna give up her newfound? I think she's gonna make him suffer. I think she's gonna make him play the game.
She will. She's definitely going to do that. But at the end of the final two that's going to be the final contenders in the spot for Nicole's life is going to be Ted and Kyle.
Yeah,
I think so.
I agree.
Those are going to be the top two, because Ted,
she definitely treated Carlton like a friend today.
Yeah, because with Ted, she knows Ted inside and out, and Ted knows her inside and out. The difference in this round is that Ted knows that she wants to explore her wild side. Ted craves a wild side. So he's going to figure out how to balance the two in terms of giving her space, but yet giving her the space to be free and be able to be herself without feeling like she's putting on a persona. Kyle is something completely new and fresh, someone that she doesn't know, but is enjoying trying to figure out. So for Nicole, it's going to ultimately come down to, do I want to go back to something familiar with new boundaries in place and transparency? Or do I want to go with something new and something that I haven't explored before?
Yeah, Marilyn, you classic narcissist behavior. They said she was a narcissist at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
What we said, Nicole is a narcissist.
Yeah.
My final thought is, I really want a Dandre baby. And I don't care what you say about hell no, you done. I think you and Andre need to make that happen. I think that he need to replace your pills with sugar pills and go ahead and knock you up right quick, and so we can have our new baby.
Raven.
Okay. Let it be the fruit.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all special.
Yes, that's what I want. I want them two to be solidified. Not saying a baby will solidify them, but I want Danny and Andre to be on the level of Vernon and Anita. I don't want them playing them games. I want Haley to not get away with killing Bill. That way they can stay together, even though next week he gonna choke on something. If Haley don't go to jail, then her and Bill, they need to figure out a way to get her out of this, so her and Bill can live happily ever after. That way Danny and Andre can have their baby in the happily ever after.
See, when you said that, remember how she was smiling when she was sitting there sneaking? I was like, well, maybe she'll have a change of heart.
But listen, I think she is. I think there's going to be an accident or something, because listen, we had this, and then you remember earlier this week, because this is what threw me on the previews last week, when she approached Andre about his conversation with Bill, and she said something about Babygate. I was like, hold on, what's Babygate? But then I forgot about
when Bill
well, I know what it is now. I know what it is now, but it was just the wording of it. You know what I'm saying? Can be played a different way. I think we might have at least a pregnancy scare.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Keisha. There will be a pregnancy scare.
If they don't make her have a baby, then and I say this because we know that they touch topics on this show. If we don't get a pregnancy, then we'll get a pregnancy scare and it'll be menopause.
But what if she does get pregnant, but because she's in the height of returning to her modeling career, Danny decides to abort it?
Oh, Lord. And I've thought about that too, because she's just now getting back to modeling, and then now you're going to stop it again for being pregnant.
Hence why I say the more logical situation in this matter is that Madison and Chelsea want a baby, but Andre is young enough to be a sperm donor. That way Danny can still get a grandkid. Andre can be able to have a child, and Madison and Chelsea can be able to start.
That is awkward as hell. I'm sorry.
It is very, very weird.
But it's messy and it's soap opera drama, and you know it.
Listen, I'm sorry if I offend anyone by saying this, but that is very white.
That is a grandchild and stepson.
It's a weird. It is a weird dynamic, but in soap opera land,
it's too weird. Too weird. Too weird.
Do we need to go back and revisit Passions, where Chad and Whitney were brother and sister?
Like I said, it's very white.
That's weird.
Chad and Whitney were black.
Listen.
I don't know. I want Danny and Andre.
See, I didn't see Passions. So were they dating?
I want them to have their own baby. That's it.
Me too. I'm with you, Ursula.
That's the end. Period. The end.
That's going to be a whole separate conversation in itself, later. Angela.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look them up later. But oh my goodness.
I see
a pill bug.
I'll say,
Keisha.
Skylar, I see a pill bug. Sorry.
Keisha, do you have any final thoughts? Or are your final thoughts my final? Oh, she muted herself, so I guess her final thoughts are my final thoughts.
I'll say my final thoughts.
Yeah.
Smitty and Martin, you need to be careful. Don't let your double standards of Tyrell being a boy and it's easier to handle, as opposed to Samantha being a young growing woman who is exploring her sexuality, and you want to put her on lockdown for 6 months out of the year. And then you're potentially going to give Tyrell a slap on the wrist saying, don't do it again. And then Samantha calls you out. And then potentially Kat's going to call you out and say that you're being a hypocrite. And you want to sit there and get mad at Kat.
That is hypocritical.
So, yeah, be careful of how you parent. Do not, the Bible says, do not provoke your child to anger. I'm just saying. That's scripture. That's in the book.
But you know what? And it's not even about Martin or Smitty. There is a double standard in how people parent boys versus girls, period. Yes. It has been the fight since the beginning of time.
Yes.
So I'm happy they're going to touch this, because it's something that needs to be touched. because that has always been that. Boys can because the girl belonged to somebody else, but not. It's not gonna happen to my daughter, but my son can because that's that other family's problem, not mine. And that's wrong, but it has always been the precedent. So I'm really interested to see how they go about handling this next week.
Until that girl decides to drop that baby off at daddy's house and leave, because that is starting to happen way more often than not.
And FYI, next week, it's looking right now, and I will let you all know later, but it's looking like next week's show may have to happen on Thursday night versus Friday.
What's happening next week?
No, we have plans, and I will not be available next Friday, but I don't want to miss the show. So I would rather us do it Thursday, and then we can speculate on what Friday's show may be. Okay. So right now, that is the plan. I will let you all know individually if it changes. But right now, for the listening audience, I will do an announcement once it's concrete. Next week's show is going to come on Thursday night.
Okay.
Just because it's just a one-off thing, but my husband has committed us to something, so I got to be there. All right. Well, everybody, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. It was fun. We definitely got a good kiki out of this boring, lackluster week.
We did.
Hopefully next week is a little bit more
lively
and more juicy than this week. Because this week I felt like, but see, normally it happens. It's like a roller coaster with this show. When we have a week like this, the next week we at boom. So
last week was dry too. So next week it's got to be juicy.
Yeah, we got to be on top of something next week. It's going to definitely put us.
It's just the setting up of the storyline, so it just takes.
They have to give us all the backstory and all the extra stuff, and then they'll take us for the fall again.
I do have one more final thought.
What's your final thought?
Whatever is about to happen with Martin, let them do it quickly, because I swear I can't relive that storyline in that length again.
Me either. And I'm gonna say I'm ready for another family besides the Duprees. I mean, I know they're the central of the whole thing.
I've been saying that since day one.
Look, the Hawthorns, we need the Hawthorns flushed out. We need them flushed out, because I agree. I need a change of pace.
Yeah,
family dynamic.
I would love to see a new family move into the neighborhood.
You want to say, wait a minute. Say what, Keisha?
I was saying I would love to see a new family move into the neighborhood and the dynamic of them trying to fit in.
But it's some more people coming, because I've been watching the casting and some other people saying
there's a lot of new cast
coming. So I'm going to see how they're coming, the new people, what they're going to play into. Angela, what were you saying?
I was saying Tomas's family, if they're going to actually show some of that, maybe Abuela and his mother and maybe father.
That'd be nice to see the Puerto Rican side of the family for a little bit, but they ain't going to be regulars on the gates.
Unless they decide to move back, and
live with Tomas, and then Kat is definitely going to be out. Peace out.
Yeah, because he got money now. He got money now.
Yeah. But I do want to see some more people, because I mean, I understand that the Duprees are the central family, but I need somebody else. And as much as I hated Darlene, it was a breath of fresh air for Darlene to come in and show us a little bit more of the Hawthorne dynamic. So I'm with Darlene. We can flush them out a little more. I'm also agreeing with Keisha. We need another family besides the Duprees and the Gates, and not Anastasia.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody else that comes in and brings it up, you know. In Dallas, we had the Ewings, and then we had the Barneses, and then we had, so I need some more people. So y'all
also have multiple families, writers. So give us multiple families.
Yeah, give us multiple families. Now that we got 2 more seasons, y'all can really flush us out now and get us going where we need to go. And we need some more people in Fairmont Crest. All right, that's it. I love each of y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Give it up for our audience tonight, and y'all watching. Thank y'all.
And bring some of your friends in. Yep, bring some more people.
Nicole doesn't need another man going inside her. Ted don't need another woman.
She really don't.
to mess up.
Lord, I'm done. Y'all crazy.
Is going to come back with a surprise. Oh Lord. Noki, I tell you, you bring the drama every week.
You bring drama, Noki. Yes, you do.
You called us to clutch our pearls quite a bit. So all right, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend.
You as well.
Love y'all. Bye.
Love you back.
Bye. Have a good